Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the Outdoor Conquest, and today we're in the garage. We're going to open a package that I've been waiting on for months. I ordered it back in September. Today is December 29th, and we're going to go ahead and tear it open, and I'll show you guys what I got. There's a little hint. Stepping up my kayak game, guys. Maybe ain't light. It's a 140-pound kayak, so it ain't light. But I got the sawhorses ready to go. I'm gonna try to get all that garbage out from under it, get it up on these sawhorses, and get a closer look at it. Not bad. Go ahead and continue on with the assembly of the kayak. We're gonna get our rudder dialed in, get our pedal drive in there, and yeah, gonna give it an inspection also. Most important thing, I bought this from Eco Fishing Shop out of Missouri. They hire a third-party company to deliver it. The company's called Fragile Pack. So I'm gonna give it a good once over here, make sure there's no big gouges or holes. They did a really good job wrapping it, and the gentleman that dropped it off, they did a really good job handling it. It's like a moving company, but regardless, the transition from Eco Fishing to the warehouse and wherever it went from here to there, who knows? So I want to look this over, and we'll carry on with the assembly.
Look at that. Just like that, the snow's gone. It's springtime.
Okay, guys, so here it is. The Three Waters Kayak Big Fish 108. Right there, the Big Fish 108. As you can see, a lot of deck room. A lot of deck room. That's the big cathedral tri-hull they talk about. And that is this is a big boat. This down here is your transducer mount. Like if you wanted to put a fish finder on, you've got that availability right here. That loosens up, pulls up. You could put a little battery down in here if you choose to do so. That's why they have this set up like that. But you could put a little battery down here. You could also store tackle if you're not using a fish finder type of thing. Rod tip protectors. So if you're just laying your rod tips in along the side, if you're moving around, protects your rod tips. You get one on each side. Accessory rail, one on each side in the front. Come to the back, one on each side in the back. There's Duke. One on each side in the back. You do get two rod tethers. These are flush mount rod holders. I'll probably use these as like a net holder maybe. But you got one on each side here. Boom, boom. Here is the seat, which is fully adjustable. You can sit down in it by pulling this baby forward, pulling it forward, running it down the track, and then down to the bottom. I like to personally sit up higher when I'm fishing, and then to adjust your seat as far as your backrest, you got these pull cords. Right now they're not tight, so the seat will lay all the way back, goes all the way forward, but you just adjust it by these straps right here. That's it. The 8-ball steering, I got to put that together yet. So here's your handle, which that will just mount like so, and that's for your rudder. We're going to get to that. This is where the meat and potatoes go, right here, the pedal drive. That's where that baby sits, and it's really easy to remove from what I could tell. That's like your final locking device when you want to pop it out or pull it back in. You set it in there, and you go ahead and tighten that down. So, but yeah, accessory tracks here. I said one in the back. Here's the rudder. We have yet to assemble, but we're going to get after that. Drain plug. I did add a couple stickers, you know. A buddy of mine on Instagram. It's not sticking on real well. Here's another one of his stickers. He's a helicopter pilot in the military. Put one of my own on there. So, that's your first look. I'll try to step back a little bit. But the boat is 10.5 feet, I believe, 140 pounds empty. It also has a 550 pound capacity. Big molded handle here. I like that. I really like that as opposed to like a rope or a strap. You know what I mean? You got one there. You got a handle on each side here. This is like an oar, you know, to keep your oar there if you got one. And then you got a big molded handle back here, which is really nice. And again, another one on the side. But yeah, it's a big, deep boat, you guys. This baby can handle some water. So I'll look at the deck, you know, as if you were sitting here fishing. Plenty of room, nice and deep. You've got a little water bottle holder there, another one over here, same thing. So yeah, pretty neat. I'm excited. I got to get the pedal drive assembled and the steering. I got to get the beaver tail on. So we're going to get after it here and I'll check back in with you guys. I'm going to start with the pedal drive, I think. So let's start there. All right, you guys, so here it is. Comes in the box here. This is the Pro Fish drive. This comes with the Big Fish 103 and the 108. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I have fished off the 103. So that was why I made the decision to buy this one. The 108 is actually the big brother to the 103. A little bigger boat, more sturdy. Ooh, baby. So, we've got an instruction manual, accessory box. I want to get this baby out of here. Yeah. Obviously, the pedals aren't on yet, but there it is. So it is pretty heavy. Baby's got to be about 20 pounds. Oh, here it is. Right out of the box. You have to put the pedals on, but as far as I can tell, that's pretty much all we got to do. Now, I was told by a friend of mine to put Loctite on these, and I still can do that because he says they will come loose. So put Loctite on them because there's really not, the bolt's only so long, the threaded part of the bolt, it only goes in there so far. And I get what he's saying by put Loctite on them because it could back out on you and then you have a mess there if you're out fishing. So there we go. The meat and potatoes. So now we've got the Pro Fish drive installed. We are going to move forward onto the rudder, the beaver tail rudder. Yeah, baby. There it is. Awesome. Now I got to look for some instructions on this because, and I'm sure I can figure it out. The cables are already ran, as you can see here. Here's your steering cables. So those are already ran. Okay, so it's important to note on the beaver tail, you have the bolt that goes through this rod. It'll come with 2 plastic washers. You put one on top, one on the bottom here. It comes with 2 hairpins. What happens is, if you don't install it right, you'll have a bunch of slop here because you got all that extra room in that pin. So what you want to do is just get that bolt started into this pin, and it'll expose all the holes here for the cotter pin. What you're going to want to do is the first hole in this pin is push the washer above it and then place one of the hairpins in that hole, and that's what you're going to tighten down. You're going to tighten that down onto that pin, and that's going to keep it from being sloppy. That's important. I just learned that because I couldn't figure it out. So now what we can do is, this should actually pull up a lot nicer now. Yeah, that pulls up a lot nicer now because it's got leverage. It's got something to pull against. We let it down, boom. Pull it up, pull it up, latch it. Let it down, pedaling, fishing. Pull it up, latch it. Yeah, that pulls up a lot better too. So that's important to know why those cotter pins are there. Alright guys, so there you see it. The rudder is in place, installed. So now we're going to move ahead to the steering cables. Get them babies perfectly even. Yeah, we want them babies even. And then I can adjust my handle. I can make the adjustments up there, but we got to get this even. So what I did was, this nut right here prevents your steering. You tighten that down. That's what allows you to steer. You loosen that right there, and that allows this handle to go back and forth. I just tightened it up because I got both my cables even. And I'm going to install them in these two outside holes here. That actually really user friendly here because all this stuff is ready to go. You know, all this stuff's ready to go for you. The cables are ran, you know, the whole nine. In the kayak, you'll get 2 wrenches. I'm assuming that's what these are for. Tightening down the old steering cables. Okay, so we have both steering cables officially secured. What I'm going to do is go up here, loosen this. Seems right. This one's pulling tight because I'm turning to the right. Turning to the left. And then you center it. Another thing you can do is, when you're by yourself, pull that baby up. And make your adjustment. It seems like I'm getting full. Yeah, seems to be good. Alright guys, so some things quick that I might have missed. Your seat has an adjustment here. 1, 2, 3. So like, if you want to move your back rest back further, like you won't know until you actually get out and pedal with it and try it, which is what I'm going to be doing next. And just do a little test and tune. But when you spend a whole morning or afternoon on a kayak, you're going to notice little things that you may want adjusted. One thing you can adjust is the seat. You got different settings here. So right now I just got it at where they had it factory setting. I'm going to roll with it there. But you can make your adjustment so your backrest doesn't fly back on you when you're out there. But it looks like a really nice breathable seat. Vented. It's got on the back something that helps keep it tight, I guess. Yeah. So you tie that up. If it starts getting loose on you, you can tighten all that up like a pair of shoes. And go ahead and tighten that up. But for now, we've got our 8-ball steering installed. We're good to go there. We've got our pedal drive installed correctly finally. So there it is, guys. The Big Fish 108 by Three Waters. We're ready to go. So next, I'm going to get it loaded in the truck and take it to the water, and I'm going to do a stability test video for you guys to show you how easy it is to stand up, fish off of it. I'm 6'3", just over 200 pounds, so I'm a pretty big guy. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully it's helpful to you guys. If you bought a kayak like this, like I did, I actually searched a lot about this kayak before deciding to make this video. So hopefully it finds use to somebody out there, like other videos I found use to. So thank you guys for watching, and next time I see you, we'll be on the water in the Big Fish 108.
Alright guys, here we go. You know, it's all fine-tuning, testing and tuning. You know, where you want your seat, the whole nine, but so far I'm pretty happy with where I've got the seat adjustment.